There we go. Here we are.
Everybody, my name is Generous Heel, otherwise known as Spyro, and I am not going to do the same stick as every time because we know that drill! Everyone, you will introduce yourselves, you will introduce your characters, levels, and classes. When you finish the introduction, you pass the torch to someone else. Last one to do so? Well, congratulations, you did a recap. If you do it well, congratulations again. You get a point of inspiration, and the group gains a point of inspiration. Now go! I'll say, by the most superb, you can go first.
Hi there, my name is Jay, also known as Griseldad, just call me Jay. And I am playing Superbia, who is a level 6 Divine Soul Sorcerer. Foilon.
Hello, my name is Foilon. Go by Yogelmonkey, but not really, just Foilon's fine. I'm playing Benevolt Hendrix. He is now 2 levels into Warlock and 4 levels into Cleric. That is a Celestial Warlock and a Destiny Cleric. If you don't know what a Destiny Cleric is, check out the Verx's specialized homebrewed subclasses. It's a good time. He is a good boy who's got some renewed faith in his charge. Passing it over to Novi!
Hi, I'm Novikian. I play Dante. He's a level 6 lore bard. He's got a lot of interesting quirks.
Oh, is that
Yeah.
Is also on fire.
Yeah.
Still.
Or is it? Oh,
Yes.
cool.
Oh,
And then we will pass this off to Jason. He's like,
Hi, I'm Jason. I'm playing Ash of the House of Van, a level 6 Tactician Fighter. Because it's hard enough for me to keep track of one class, let alone mixing in 3 and 4. Jack, you're up.
Hi, Jack. I play half-orc fighter samurai, now level 6, which I have actually not put on my sheet. Hang on, let me just tick that up. Ding! And yeah, he hit things good. I got 4 crits in a row last session.
Oh,
You
pretty
did!
cool.
I cried.
Yeah.
Is anyone left? I can't remember.
Wow.
yes.
Wow. Thanks.
wow.
No, never
Guess-
mind. Go on.
Yeah, I guess I'll just
And
hit the end.
No one of significance was lost.
I can
Absolutely.
hit the end stream button and I will do it. Anyways, hello, I am Silverr. I am playing Alina, our Poison Soul Sorcerer, also level 6 fairy girl who is trying to find her wife. That's her shtick. She really doesn't know what's going on or what happened like 20 years ago, but it's fine. She's having a good time. She now remembers what her wife looks like. That's pretty pog.
Funny how easy it is to forget those things.
Yeah. That's it.
Hey, and you know what happens when you're the last one to the introduction.
Okay, cool. So, yeah, we had a bit of a fight. Kage decided to crit a lot of times. There was indeed a lot of crimson everywhere, on the walls, on the ceiling, on us. Good times, good times. So you know what happens when a bunch of adventurers are inside a burning house? It will burn. Because I decided to fireball it twice, because of course I decided to fireball it twice.
Thank you, Silver. Very cool.
I know, it was very good. I enjoyed it very much. Yeah. Yep. Well, we were still kind of, in Feywild, but we did get our key back, or the key to get out of the Feywild. We grabbed some swag on our way out of the burning building. There was a little bit of like, will Dante die? Hopefully not. He lived, kinda, if you can call his quirk living, whatever.
He's a man.
Yeah, exactly.
But a
Behold the man.
pile of secrets.
Yeah.
Feather the spy pad.
Exactly. The people of Feywild were really appreciative that we handled the hobgoblins there, and the rest of them that survived were just kind of like, whatever. We did find out that we did interact with one of the ruinous powers, correct? I wasn't imagining that.
What?
I
We
wasn't.
interact with
remember
the ruinous
that.
powers.
You mean the trickster god?
Yeah.
That
No,
that's the
not
trickster
that.
god.
No, not that one. The. Oh my god, I forgot what his name was. The hobgoblin
Oni?
boss. Yeah.
If he was a ruinous power, he was fairly nerfed.
Well, not like the ruinous power,
Yeah,
but like
he's the
I
Matthew
don't-
Patel of ruinous power.
Yeah.
Jokes on everyone else. Little did we know, we are actually level 20 and 6.
Right. I
No,
don't
they
remember.
were like blessed by the ruinous powers or something.
Yeah, like something they had. They were. I don't know. They were fucking.
They were working with the dragons. They were bad guys. So we
Yeah.
did the thing that good guys do, and we killed the bad guys.
We did murder.
Didn't ask questions if the bad guys were truly bad.
No, you can't just kill them. What, you'll be just like them.
But I set house on fire.
No, because they're dead and we're alive.
Right.
If you kill a killer.
Right.
Killed two
So
killers.
anyway, we killed a bunch of shit. Then we.
Killed him good, Mal, with a sword.
Yeah. We started to make our way back to our plane, and Sue was trying to guide us there, but it didn't quite work. Well, it did eventually, but it was a bit scary.
She had a moment,
She had a moment. She had some nightmares.
as we all do.
Yeah, wasn't very. Yeah, it was a moment. But we survived to the other side. Yeah, with all of our limbs attached, our minds almost there. You know, we survived Feywild. I think that's the best we could ask at this point.
Yeah, we did good.
We did good.
All right. I'll consider that sufficient. And we return to find your adventuring party in the middle of the woods.
Seems safe.
I believe Sue is currently in a ball
Mhm.
on the ground.
Benevolt,
But that's
Benevolt
fair.
Benevolt is recovering from his first flight and how that went.
Let me give you a visual aid as you all awaken to the surroundings around you. It is the late afternoon in the world of Verx as you awaken surrounded in what appears to be mushrooms in a circle. Nothing like the stone circle you left from back in the Feywild. All around you are variants of trees scraping up to the skies as far as they can, and you notice also vegetation growing around you abundant. You're in some form of forest. In the distance, you can see the mountains, the imposing mountains of Grandina, and both of our dear friends here, Benevolt and Superbia, who are not currently looking at the mountains, I would imagine, eventually would realize that these are in fact the mountains of your homeland. However, right now, Superbia, you are on the floor, in a fetal position, as Benevolt is right next to you.
Yeah, Benevolt's kind of splayed out on the ground, like sitting on his ass, but like supporting himself on his hands, just sort of like breathing heavy from the exertion of using his wings. Just like, okay, gonna have to try and figure out the whole searing and turning them off and on thing, but good first flight. Didn't die. That was good.
We were falling through space, so
There is no response from beside you.
kind of hard to die there.
Yeah,
Dante
I
will
know.
look over Superbia and be like, there.
Oh.
Everything.
Do we need to hold her hair or something?
I don't think it's
okay?
that kind of upset.
Yeah, reaches over and just puts a hand on Superbia's like on her shoulders, like, "You okay, Sue?"
She's slightly shaking.
Come here. So Benevolt will kind of like bring her into a hug. It's okay. Let it out.
There's active crying now.
Yeah, no, just let her cry into his shoulder.
Oh my god, I can't believe we lived.
What?
I don't know, seemed pretty standard to me.
Um,
Wiping blood off of Spanker and then putting it back in my scabbard.
I don't know. I had a good time.
Yes.
you know, traveling between spaces. It's not always great for anyone, really.
Yeah, and plus side, we actually ended up roughly when we were meant to.
Well, speaking of which, where are we?
Well, we're not in the capital, understandably, but we are in Condina. This is definitely the right continent, so it's just a matter of figuring out our way back towards the city from here.
So how does this place feel about people with their hair on fire?
They'd probably try to put you out, you know, concern for a citizen in distress and the like.
Oh, I usually just
they'd
tell
s-
people it's a religious thing. They leave me alone.
Or they might assume you're an Aasimar. Or an Ifriti. Actually, you know what? Say you're an Ifriti. Easy solution.
It's burning blue, but okay.
I mean, that's just a cultural thing at that point.
Insensitive to ask.
Benevolt will kind of like
Excuse me,
turn.
sir. I don't see the color fire. All right.
Benevolt kind
Okay.
of turns towards Sue. Is she still kind of bawling at this stage?
I think she would have calmed down by then.
Yeah.
Or by now, and it's just sort of like raising up and is holding whatever like thing it is that. What did the crystal do again?
It turned into a shard.
It's a
You hold it
memory
into your
crystal.
hand.
Yeah,
You
I'm
hold it
holding
into
it.
your hand. Yep, and you see the multicolored crystal that hues with the lights of the Feywild. And as you're holding it, you cannot help but feel the emotions that are emanating from the crystal, the emotions that you felt throughout your journey in the Feywild. A moment captured in crystal.
Right.
Tabris looks around with a weary expression. We are still... Even if we are in hospitable grounds, we are still in the wilderness. We need to find refuge. The forests are not known to be kind to strangers or outsiders.
That's fair. Alina, could I ask you to fly up above the tree line and just do a quick scout around, see if you see anything that looks like a town, houses, anything?
Alright.
I mean, I've discovered I'm pretty good at climbing. Should I also climb a tree?
You know, not a bad shout.
I
Just
can
don't fall
spot
out.
you.
If you do, I can fix you.
Okay.
I'm just gonna fly right next to Dante to make sure he doesn't fall, and I'm like, oh, he's good. Just continue.
He's gonna awkwardly be standing on the tree in a way that shouldn't be possible, but it is.
He's kind of shrug like,
just standing
yeah.
at the top. He's standing at the tippy top of the tree, despite the fact that physics says that shouldn't fucking work.
Which tree are you going for?
A tall one that seems to look over at least the tree line. Which
Alright,
I'll probably find on my second, venture up a tree. Be like, oh, that one is tall. I can't see past it.
Alright, you climb up
Falls
a tree.
out, dies.
Yep.
That would be very funny, considering your hit points.
Shut up.
As you fly up, Alina, and Dante following suit with quick climbing, as you basically stick your hand into the bark and you sort of crawl up to the side. Both of you pass. Both of you pass by like a squirrel that is hitting a nut and just looking at you as you're passing by, fleeing up the tree until you reach the top, and the squirrel has no choice but to go down quickly on the other side. As you are standing on the top of the tree, a couple of things to note. Further down, far away, you can notice lights. A settlement is not far away that you can't make it by foot, but definitely not without hours of walking from where you are. I'll say give me both of you perception checks, because that's what you can see immediately. Very easily.
Alright.
Hmm.
That's her 19.
I need to open.
Very
Yeah, nicely done.
Do. Perception.
I will say
What do your elven...
Oh my god!
You see!
Excellent. Alina, both you and Dante will see, as you're also scouting, various animals that are sort of like vibing in the wild. You can see a bear in the distance, like a big brown bear that is slowly moving across a patch of land to reach a river. You can also see further down a pack of wolves that are stalking what appears to be a single elk. With your keen perception, you can also see, surrounding you, the general environment. You can see further away in the distance a massive city, far, far away, that spans the center of where you are, and it is surrounded by smaller settlements. But the city itself is grand in its size, because it's located at the very top of what appears to be a massive hill that permeates the middle of the crop of land that you're on. In the distance in the mountains, you can see also structures built at the very middle to way top side of the mountains themselves. You can see staircases that have been built on the side of the rock to allow people to get there by foot. But they're winding and long, a pain to traverse for sure. What you also notice, Dante, with a crit, as you pass the DC 20 check, is hidden amidst the foliage of the woods what appears to be a cabin. You can spot a little bit of a stone chimney amidst the trees and branches.
So a cabin.
Yes.
In the woods.
Yes.
A cabin in the woods.
I'm not technically alive.
No. You are the horror movie monster.
I am.
Yeah. I was gonna say, does that make you part of the problem?
I think I'm part of the problem here.
Or that fits
we
into the
found-
tropes, yeah.
We found the cabin in the woods. Awesome.
Yes.
Yeah. It is the
That
closest
always
thing
ends well.
if you want to check it out. I'll point that out to
So-
Elena and we'll report back.
Maybe.
Okay, cool. So is Elena withholding information?
Yes, I will wait for Dante to climb back down.
I think she's probably already forgot it.
Probably.
I heard that.
Okay, so we have town, cabin, big city. Big city's probably where we're aiming for. This might sound like it's me being hopeful, but is there any chance that those three locations are in a straight line directly ahead kind of thing? Or do we have to do a lot of backwards go forwards on this one?
To answer your question, visually speaking, it's not a direct line. The cabin is obviously actually closer towards the settlement. It's not just a random hut in the woods than the city itself. But the settlement itself is not in a direct line towards the city. It takes sort of like a little detour.
Right, but it wouldn't be like we're walking towards the settlement and then going back the way we came just to go to the big city
no.
kind of thing, no?
Oh, no.
Okay.
No, not even
That was Benevolt's major concern of it's great to get somewhere to sleep for the night, but if we're walking in the direct opposite direction of where we actually need to go.
Also, I'll say with a crit, I'll tell you what, it will take multiple hours to go to the settlement. The cabin is like an hour away. Less than.
I mean,
We're
cabin sounds
kinda...
kind of nice right now. Not gonna
I
lie.
feel like he's prepared for the cabin, is what it sounds like.
I feel like the voice in my head wants to go to the cabin.
Does anyone have teleport so we can really fuck up
I'm-
this place?
I'm communing with my god, and Bahamut is telling me to he told me to pass on that he wants you to fuck off, Dante, and die.
I'm seeing a middle finger.
Hang on, let me see if I can get further clarification for casting augury here. Do you wish for Dante to get fucked?
Get struck by
That...
lightning.
Don't
well, as
word
the
it like
prophet
that,
of this
though.
god, I can speak for him, and I think he says that you should go away.
Sue's putting it politely. All right. I think my vote is for Cabman, and then if they're not willing to put us up, head on towards town.
Somewhere to sit would be really nice.
All we gotta really do is ask,
Yeah.
hey, can we camp out near your cabin?
What are you asking?
I didn't ask you in the group. It's just like, hey, maybe,
Yeah.
we can just ask the guys.
Why is that going in
sleep
there?
in your cabin?
Yeah.
You can sleep outside if that's okay.
Yes. No. That's. And at that stage, I think it's probably best if we just
Mm.
head towards the town anyway. It's only
Oh,
a couple of extra hours.
speaking
But,
of towns, how do they feel about the Fey folk?
Depends on the town, honestly.
Because I would
most of
really like to not
Uh,
go into one where they try to rip my wings and my horn out of me. That would be great.
That sounds preferable. My knowledge of Krondina, generally any major issues with like they see Fae, they kill Fae kind of attitude. No.
History or religion check, your choice.
Cool. Let's see. Benny will go with.
I am
a
saying you have a guidance.
history. I do have a guidance. I can guidance myself, but yes. Yeah. Let's history this.
God, do you
That
hate
is
Fae?
ending in a 19.
Does the god hate the Fae? Well, here's the thing. The Fae in...
History.
History. Cortina is a very religious, founded nation. As a kingdom, Cortina was the first to really be polytheistic, in the sense that it allows for the worship of multiple gods. This does make the people tolerant to a lot of things that most other nations are not so much in terms of the practice of faith. This also makes them extremely intolerant towards other things. Undead, for example, in Cortina are considered extremely heretical and to be burned immediately. Fae, on the other hand, have a bad case of stereotypical reputation. The Fae are considered to be trickster spirits that are more likely to cause problems than to bring prosperity. Elves are a major exemption to this rule because, thanks to the Verx elves being a thing, most of them are considered just people. The problem is that there is not a big representation of Fae in Cortina that has made a cultural impact in the last couple hundred of years that has dissuaded this growing paranoia into the creation of the stereotype that Fae are going to cause trouble if you let them stick around too long. So, likely not going to be hunted for entering a sentence, but definitely going to be politely asked to leave as soon as possible.
Yeah, I appreciate the fact that Benevolt represented this general attitude last session without me even intended to by how he reacted to Nilbog.
Yeah.
That's a fun bit of it's just how he's raised. He's just raised to be could you stop with the Fae bullshit, please?
Could you maybe just be normal?
Yeah.
No.
But yeah, Benevolt kind of looked at Alina and be like, so, okay, I don't want you to panic or anything along those lines. They're not going to start up a witch hunt or anything, but
cool.
Just on the safe side, why don't you just make sure that you're always with me, Tabris, or Sue at any point? Because once they see you with us, they're just immediately going to assume, well, they're with a religious figure, they're probably fine. There's a certain amount of paranoia that people have towards the Fae. It's not hatred, it's just people don't understand. They aren't educated. So.
Alright.
Just make sure you stick with one of the three of us, and you should be fine.
Guess it could be worse. But since I now have a picture of what my wife looks like, I can at least ask around.
That's true. Actually, if you want some help looking for her, I'm more than happy to.
Speaking of which, and I show it to the whole group. Anyone seen her?
Should we roll something for this, Jen, or just...
I believe none of you should have ever seen this person, so no. None of you recognize the stranger in the picture.
Can't say I have.
Though I will say, she's very beautiful.
Thank you.
She is remarkably pretty.
Though I
hope you
haven't...
find her.
I haven't seen her in 20 years, so I don't know what she looks like now.
Oh, come on. That kind of beauty can't possibly fade, Alina.
That's a nice way to put it. Anyways.
Wait.
It's kind of you to say,
Benevolt
anyway.
Benevolt will help Sue to her feet and go like, all right. Let us head out towards this cabin and see what we're walking to. Alina and Dante, I guess the two of you are leading on.
Okay.
Oh dear.
This way,
And-
then.
And you start walking towards the cabin. Which
Yeah.
sucks, because I did not prepare the cabin. God damn it. Where did
Why did you... What? What? Jen!
Why did you, highlight it then?
get pranked? As you are making your way towards the cabin,
What?
where is
So
Kage?
I'll tell them it's an hour away. They won't pick it because it's an hour away.
They
go
won't
to
go to the
the
creepy
multiple
cabin.
hours.
Of course
Come on,
they
they're-
will.
They're
They pick
smart
their
people.
cabin
They won't go to
first.
the creepy cabin.
Why?
They've seen
as-
horror movies before.
As you're making your way to the cabin, the map, you see it
There
in
we
the
go.
distance.
I see it.
I see Kage.
Kage?
Kage?
My evil clone!
Ah!
It's my reflection.
Oh, there
As
we
we notice it, Kage turns like, no, it
What?
disappears out of existence.
A worthy opponent.
Our
Kages
battle
too
will
much.
be leg.
Hmm.
Our fee will be leg.
No. As you look into the distance, the cabin, it appears to be a very simple building. It is mostly constructed out of wood, with a stone chimney into the middle of the structure. Surrounding it is a low balcony that is reachable by stairs. The balcony is about 10 feet up from the floor of the forest, the stairs leading upwards. The doors of the cabin seem closed, and the windows seem closed as well, though you do notice that a couple of the windows seem to be smashed. The glass sort of broken.
Right.
Do I see any smoke coming from the chimney?
You do not.
Say, should we go look through the window real quick from a safe distance?
That sounds like a
Yeah.
good idea. Also, just gonna throw it out there. Benevolt's gonna look up at the night sky. Is it cloudy or is it clear?
One moment.
Let's roll for that.
Hey, speaking
Yeah,
of that,
actually, and,
It's
an
a
ironic.
blizzard.
yeah.
Yeah, oh, the weather, huh? All right, give me a moment. As you're looking up into the sky, it is the weather is clear. Not many clouds up there. The starry night sky begins to form as the sun dips over the horizon, and you can. It's very normal for this. Very normal for the season. It's a good spring.
Okay. So the sun has just set. Then we're seeing the dying light of the sun on the horizon, kind of thing.
Yeah, literally, the setting over the horizon.
Okay,
Disappearing.
so it's not actually that late, is the thing.
So,
Yeah, okay,
so, hey, do we see the moon?
Yeah, you can see them.
What phase? I'm asking what phase is it? As in, was it the same when we left, or has it moved a bunch?
Good call, Silver.
Looking up to the moon, you can see it is not the same phase as you had left the world with, because in the previous night the moon was nigh full. Now it is half full.
So it's been couple weeks.
Oh, we've been away for
It's
a while.
been a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
As many as 52.
Oh, that's bad. We've been
Like-
gone a while. Okay.
At least 2 weeks.
Okay. Noted. This rocky outcrop here, is this a raised is it kind of raised platform of rock kind of thing?
It's a rock, yeah. A boulder, if
Okay.
you will.
How
that a
high up
boulder?
is that?
Looking at it,
It's
you can also notice there is moss growing on it. It's about a 10-foot tall rock.
Okay. Benevolt will kind of step over to Dante and just go, if you were to
question,
climb up on...
though.
No? Yes?
Do I produce light with my hair?
Hilariously, yes, I think.
Okay.
Here you go. 5 feet of bright light.
Oh, it took away my dark vision.
Benevolt,
Yeah, I mean, it would probably do
Dante,
that.
Benevolt, do you see that rock? Or sorry, Dante, do you see that rock over there?
Mm-hmm.
If you were to climb up on top of that, you'd probably be able to see into the cabin. Do you mind heading up and just getting a quick glance, just to make sure there's not anything dangerous in there?
All right, but I must have you know I have a walking beacon at this point.
I mean, that's fair.
All
I
right.
could just fly up. Oh, he's going. Never mind. Have fun!
Yep.
Do you have dark vision?
Yes.
Oh.
What?
No,
no.
to
I
Alina.
mean, no, I don't.
Oh,
No,
it's
what?
oh, it's
No,
very
that's
dark in there.
just here. Well, on the rock, Jen. I'll take
Yep.
it. I see what I see.
You see what you see. You see inside. You can see a couple of rooms, broken down beds, cobwebs filling most of the rooms. Nothing moving.
Nothing moving. Interesting.
Dante,
Interesting.
Dante, oh no. Oh god, he's leaving us. Okay, he's
What?
going
No,
away.
I'm
Well,
just
we'll never see him again.
getting the view.
He's gone. Alright, well,
Okay. Yeah,
we'll
I think
remember
I've
him
seen
fondly.
all that I need to see, and I'll walk it back over the rock.
We'll
sit around
remember him
it
fondly.
like a normal person.
Okay, here it comes.
Well,
So,
first 2 rooms with windows, pretty empty.
okay, that's good.
Second thing, didn't
Yeah.
see nothing past that door.
As in, there's nothing on the other side, or...
Well, there's some
Or-
cobwebs, so maybe giant spiders? Maybe giant invisible giant spiders.
Maybe small
phase
spiders.
Could be small giant invisible
phase-
spiders.
phase spiders are unfortunately actually a thing. Okay, you know what? This feels safe enough. We've scoped it out. There's no immediate threats. Let's just go up and knock like normal people.
I really hope it's not spiders.
Yeah, no,
Giant
me too.
spiders.
Or
Any
small
kind of
spiders.
spider.
Maybe they're also on fire. Doubtful. But
I mean,
Clank, clank, clank.
right. Yeah, well,
Big sigh, Ash follows behind.
Why did it have to be
As
spiders?
The group gathers at the door.
Have that
Benevolt will
have that fireball ready, Faye.
Benevolt will give the
Only
door a
you
knock.
can start forest fires.
no.
Only you can prevent angry bears.
Bring a 12 gauge.
So, you stand before the door. Can you give me a perception
Can I
check
give it?
as you arrive in?
Sure.
Everyone or just the door?
Benevolt.
Okay.
That is a 25.
Woo!
As you step, before you put your hand on the door to knock, you notice something that catches you off guard. It is slightly ajar.
Benevolt
why is
holds
the
his
door
hand.
also ajar?
Oh, shut the fuck.
Da-da.
Benevolt is about to... Oh, he's dead. Okay, he's gone. We'll remember him fondly. Benevolt is about to knock and then holds and just sort of like holds his hand up to everyone to like pause, and then like turns and just puts a finger to his lips, and he's going to gently push the door open.
The door opens. Looking inside, you can see an empty room. Some of the furniture here has been turned aside, but mostly this is populated by cobwebs. As you open the door properly, you will see a skittering little spider that moves down the cobweb, up the side here, and hides in a creek on the wall.
Which one of you said it first? Which one of you said it first?
I specifically said giant.
I think it was
invisible
Dante.
Spiders.
Yes.
You thin goddamn eyes.
I
Benevolt
could
will
just
turn
talk to
Sue
them.
and- That's not a bad shout, actually.
I would appreciate it.
Alina, do you mind?
I mean, they can't respond to me, but I can talk to them.
I mean, gaining information is really what we're aiming for here.
Tabris, where are you going? Is there another
Nope. Just
Tabris-
roaming out.
Tabris is on a mission, okay.
I do not like spiders.
Oh.
They're just spiders. Hello, spiders. We're not here to disturb
Spiders
your
taste
home. What the fuck? We're just here to try to seek shelter.
Well, is the carpet got a false... I check underneath the carpet. As everybody gets off of it real quick.
Oh, you check underneath the carpet?
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
You lift up the carpet. Underneath, you will see part of the wood has been clearly seen better days. Can you give me a perception check? Or investigation, your choice.
I want to say they're probably going to be the same. They are the same. Someone roll investigation to be different.
Yo, investigation. Bards.
You notice some of the planks underneath the rug. So most of the floor here, the planks themselves, they seem fine. Some of them appear to be misplaced. They mismatch the pattern of the floor underneath the rug. Someone has clearly took out the planks and put them back in the wrong order for underneath the carpet specifically.
I'll let everybody know that. It's like, oh, see, that's a housing error 101 right there. You gotta match your patterns. Probably something.
Yeah, either
unique.
that or... Yeah, it's either that or someone's put a hidey spot onto there. Before we go tearing up this person's floor, let's make sure there's no one actually living here, yeah?
Well, I will roll up the
Jen-
rug and put it to the side.
Cool. Jen, do I just see some spiders somewhere?
No rug. Spiders. Yeah, you know there's like a spider up here.
Yeah, I just like crouch so that I'm looking at it and I just say, "Hello, friend. Are there any other big creatures around?"
Hold. As Ash, you enter to the next room, you see what appears to have been once a nice living room, now bereft of any occupants. You also notice a table that has been turned to its side to face another door, with a bunch of chairs pressed against the table. As Alina, you say that to the spider, you hear a voice murmur in a language no one understands because it's just spider, responding to you in, You can see me?
Yes, you're quite little, but I can see you.
Eep! It runs away.
Oh no, I just want to talk.
I poke my head out. Looks like there was a fight in here, or they were preparing for one.
Huh.
Actually, looking around and seeing like how much dust is settled here and whatnot, does it look like somebody has been here like recently or like 2 nights ago or?
I'll actually look to Tabris. Can you see at all, bud?
Really? You make an investigation check, Alina. As Tabris is
great.
stumbling in the dark.
I don't know. I see spider. Spider is friend.
Spider is friend.
It clearly has been a while. You can't tell how long, but the spiders are either very good walkers or it's been years.
Dante is going to take some of the candles out from his bag and light them with the top of his head and hand it to the people without dark vision.
Oh, thank you.
Benevolt's
Yep.
gonna have a look at this table here.
And you. Whoop, sorry.
Ash probably.
Here's Kage. And here's Ash. There you go. Enjoy some candles.
Benevolt's gonna have a look at this table. Does it look like the door behind here, does it look like it's been forced open at all or anything on those lines? The one to the south?
Make an investigation check of your own.
Sure.
As you put on your
That
detective's
is
hat.
17.
You notice the one side of the door. So, funny thing, you notice that as you're moving around, you will notice as you move over to this side of the table, when it is facing the door, there are little marks in the wood that clearly indicate that the wood has been chipped by something. Something has inserted the wood, something sharp, and it has been taken out as well. You also notice that where the table is facing, one of the chipped marks is placed in such a way to indicate that it has been flung not from a close range, but from afar, like a projectile. And you also notice one such chip mark points to the outside, where by looking at the window, you see a perfectly fine hole through the glass.
Everyone, someone attacked here with arrows. These people were barricading this place to prevent someone attacking with arrows. This wasn't an animal, this was something alive using a bow.
Okay, just be careful. Jen?
Yep.
Door in front of me, yeah?
Yep.
Keyhole?
Okay, Ash. Ash.
I mean,
Okay.
if you want to, there is no keyhole because there is no lock. Because as you look down the door, the handle has been completely broken off the door. There's just a hole there.
That suits my purposes down to the ground. I'm going to crouch down and look in through the hole.
For the purpose of this, I'll just open the door so that you can see inside. Because it's a fairly large hole, you can see a pair of beds that have been completely upturned and ruffled, as well as a half-open drawer on the desk. So
Can I roll invest? It doesn't look like there's anything in there, no?
No. Where you are, unless you roll a perception check.
Going to roll 1. Oh, I love playing minus whiz character.
Nah.
7.
7.
7. No, nothing seems to be in there of interest.
Doesn't look like there's anything in here.
Yeah, Benevolt's gonna turn back and say, okay. Just gonna throw it out there. If this cabin was assaulted by some people who were firing arrows into the place, A, they seem to have come in after and recovered their arrows, because I don't see any arrows laying about in here. And 2, unfortunately that doesn't give me high hopes for the state of the town that we're heading towards.
Well, I mean, this could be a tax evasion issue. They probably built that hole in the floor to hide what they didn't want to give the tax collector, and things got violent.
Yeah, I'm going to try this last door here, and then we can have a look at that hole in the floorboards.
Also, it could have been.
There's no one here.
It could have been just that, maybe.
I meant outside.
Oh, maybe some animal got in, and then some hunters tried to get it. You never know.
It's possible, but if there was an animal in here, it would have left more damage to the property. There's damage here, but nothing that
a werewolf
was attacked by an animal.
I feel like this has been like this maybe for a while.
Well, the spiders seem to have settled in nicely. Why don't we check out those floorboards? Just for completeness' sake.
Right.
And
as you enter again, Nathan looks at the others and says, I'm going to go check to see if that fireplace can use some firewood. I can hook up some...
Good call.
I wouldn't light a fire in there just yet.
Oh, okay. I'll just wait then. And he sits down on the carpet.
Now, granted, no one's here.
Ash is going to kind of peek his head in the fireplace and look up the chimney.
A perception check, please.
But smoke coming out of the chimney means someone's here.
Yeah, but if we're spending the night, we're going to need some form of fire.
Maybe it's best that we don't let anyone know we're here.
I get that, but also if we sleep without a fire, we're probably going to catch a cold or something.
What do you mean? I'm a walking torch.
Huddle around Dante's head.
Benevolt's gonna look between Dante and Alina and just be like, either of you have a crowbar?
Why would you ask that? I pull out the face shield and I got this thing. We can use this.
Not a crowbar.
I have daggers.
Not a crowbar.
I'm gonna wedge this pointy shield for the floorboards to help lift them up.
Cool. I need a strength check from the person pulling with advantage from the help.
I'm gonna help with
I'll
my
give that.
daggers.
Okay, all right. Which
Well,
of
that
us
is
are
just
the-
like that. It just looks like okay. I guess I'm not gonna help.
Which one of us is the strongest here? Because I've only got a 10.
I have
8.
a +1 in strength.
There we
Benevolt
go.
is the strongest person in the room. Okay.
I'm just looking. I can
Benevolt
see
will-
Kage on the edge of my peripheral. He's gonna watch us.
Watching, he's like,
Yeah.
What are these people doing? I'm just
You
like,
can watch.
These fucking idiots.
we're trying to get this up here.
There we go.
That is,
I'm making sure we
Yeah.
don't get attacked by arrows
and I'll add a 1d4 to that as well from guidance.
from this side of the house.
Who else is doing it?
19.
19.
It's Benevolt and Alina helping, so I've
Oh,
got
okay.
help
with,
action for
with
advantage.
my shield, thank you.
Yes. So 19
Makes it
strength
robot.
check.
Okay.
I like the idea that you go to pry it open and it just bends in half immediately, like it's a fucking millimeter thick.
Yeah, the shield's just fucked immediately.
It's actually a
Ah,
linoleum.
damn.
It is
Ah.
a leaf, so it could be.
Yeah, you just like sort of like pry it and snap. Oh come on.
Fucking Faye.
All right. So let me give you a moment. I need to go find a little thing. Blah 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 blah. I must have it
Little thing.
somewhere around here because I can't. There's no way I don't have it. Right?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Oh no, that's
Yeah.
way too. That's way too much. That's way too much.
30 ghouls pop out.
You lift
as-
you lift the boards, and slowly the head of an adult black dragon raises out of the ground.
I have been sealed here for 20 days. Days?
It's time to conquer Kundana.
Thank you for freeing me.
Fucking ugly free, and he's just a little tiny imp.
No, it's the head of an adult dragon, but it's the body of a whelp.
Oh, Jesus.
Now
Oh,
I
yeah.
must conquer the what? Something on my face?
Ah.
No, you're all face. Nothing else. What?
Okay, what's in there, Jen?
So as you lift up the planks, each one that you lift creaks ominously and seems like it's about to shatter, as the underside of the planks themselves seems to be rotting. Dug underneath the rug is a hole, just big enough, about like 5 feet in diameter, in which there are stuffed in, uncomfortably, 3 bodies.
Oh, good.
Oh.
A sudden stench permeates the room as the corpses reveal themselves. I need Superbia, Alina, Benevolt, and Dante to make a Constitution saving throw against poison.
What if I don't need to breathe?
Cool.
What if I don't care?
Disadvantage.
Man.
So if I don't need to breathe, what is it?
Are you affected by poison?
I guess technically, is this an inhalable poison?
Disease, specifically.
I don't.
Are you immune
No.
to disease?
I.
Are you
I'm
undead?
undead.
Are you undead as a type?
Yes, I don't know if that
Then-
gives me
then-
immunity to disease.
And you don't make a saving throw. You're not affected.
Okay.
As congratulations, all of you succeed. Bravo! As the terrible stench hits your noses, you quickly have to put your hand over your nose and mouth to stop breathing it in. It's very old, it's very rancid, and even from the outside, Kage can just feel something wrong as you sniff in the air something rotten.
Is it?
Oh no.
Is it just like,
Who is
Everyone
that?
out of the room.
Is it
Everyone
just
out
like
of the room. Everyone out of the
rotten?
room. Go, go, go.
or like necrotic?
Rotten. Really rotten. Left
Yeah,
to
Benevolt's
just rot.
Benevolt's ushering you. Yeah, Benevolt's ushering Elena out of the room. It's like, go.
Alina seems like
We need
weirdly
to burn this place.
not affected by it, and she just kind of looks at it and goes, "Yeah, no, they've been here for a while."
What happened?
Yeah, no, we need to see what happened to these people and why they were boarded up underneath here. Can Benevolt attempt a medicine check to examine the bodies and see if he can determine, even with the level of decay, cause of death?
Can I?
I'll tell you what.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was like, I'm also proficient with medicine, so I also want to take a look.
I'll tell you what.
Might be...
Look at it.
Well, it's only 3.
So here's the thing. Either you can help, or you can make your own check. If you make your own check, if you want to play it safe and not get too close to the corpses, you have disadvantage on the check. If you do not want disadvantage, you will have to interact with them. And that will force another Constitution saving throw against disease.
I am A-okay with that.
Okay. Because I'm not proficient in medicine, I don't think I can give you the help action, but I do have a +4 in it. So I might actually be better for doing it than you are if you give me the help action.
Sure.
Yeah.
Can we do it in a way like Alina is the one who's like picking them up and like showing them off, like, oh, what is this? That looks weird.
Actually, I think I might have a solution to this. I have a block of incense from my pack.
Oh.
So if I were to use the block of incense, would that block out some of the smell and perhaps give me a better chance with the save against disease?
I mean, we did candles.
You know what? I'll say if you start like burning the incense and wait a minute, that you will not be affected by the smell, and that will lower the DC because you're interacting with it physically to see what brought them down.
Yeah, makes sense.
But it won't be a severe DC because you're not also affected by the smell.
Yeah. So Benevolt will pull out his tinderbox, strike up some incense, let it burn in the room for about a minute, and then proceed to do his medicine check with Elena's help.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Are you playing it safe to not contract disease, or are you going to properly take a look at?
I'm going to properly take a look.
Yep.
Very good. Make the check.
Do you want the con check first or the medicine check first?
Medicine check, please.
Cool.
Ash smells the incense and is reminded of the semester he spent in Bard College.
That's 23 on the medicine check.
Very good. And a Constitution saving throw, please.
Without advantage, I presume.
Yes.
Cool. 14.
The DC was 17. I reduced it by 3 for burning incense.
Okay.
Barely succeed.
Just
well
about.
done.
Benevolt manages to pull himself back from like getting anything caught on him, but like he can see he's turned a little green in the gills by the end of this.
So, inspecting the corpses, you see an adult. What the remnants of are a human man, Caucasian skin, scruffy beard, brown colored. He has a deep wound on his chest that carves into the body. The ribs have been cracked in half through the wound, and his heart is missing as his lungs have been pulled aside. Part of his torso is like elongated from one side to the other. Oh, I should ask, is anyone okay with the graphic depictions of gore real quick? Let me just ask to make sure that no one is uncomfortable.
No, actually, I'm glad that you asked. No, I'm good.
I'm good.
Okay.
I'll be alright. Throw it up, Jen.
But
Okay.
viewer discretion be advised, there's gonna be some graphic content at the moment.
Yeah, things aren't going to be great for next to them.
Yeah,
Don't worry
actually,
about it,
probably,
You're gonna
Thought
say
with that.
penis.
As
Their
you
dick is
sort
missing.
of like look over, the heart is missing. You will also notice that part of the damage through the flesh is there's a strange singeing to it. What could be confused as fire by most practitioners of the medical arts, but there's a reason why you spent so much of your life in the temple. You can recognize the unholy when you see it. There is necrotic wounds inflicted upon this individual as part of the flesh has degenerated into this strange black morass. in between tendons of muscle and organs. That is the father. There's what you can see, a tiefling woman who has purple skin, and part of her face has been seared off, her jaw dislocated, and the bone cracked. Her neck is wide open. Part of her chest is also carved into, not so deeply as the husband's. You also notice another corpse within. There were three. What appears to be a rotting corpse. What must have at some point been a human who has definitely seen better days, because his flesh is far more degenerated than any other corpse from the two. He seems to also suffer the least amount of damage. A basic puncture wound is what you can see through the chest. You also notice that through all this degeneration on the third corpse, the eyes are milky white, and with your high check, I can tell you this: necromancy has been performed upon it, as you can trace remnants of necrotic energy coursing through the muscles of the flesh, recognizing it as an undead that has been killed.
Do the other two have any signs of bite marks on their bodies at all?
No, not at all. Not at all, no.
Okay. Finishing off his examination, Benevolt, obviously, again, he just about passed the check, so he pulls back and steps into the other room, goes like, okay. Someone attacking with necrotic weaponry enchanted to do necrotic damage. The male had his heart removed. That's not something that was done as part of the damage that killed him. Someone removed it after the fact.
Oh, maybe it was some sort of weird cultist.
Cultist,
Jen,
maybe.
Can I roll religion to see if I'm picking up on anything from this?
What are you trying to pick up on? Just general information on necrotic energy?
Like, is it maybe somebody's ritual to remove hearts when they kill someone?
Oh! Yes, make a religion check then.
What's a 50?
Okay. Organs in general can be utilized as parts of rituals, profane in nature, usually malevolent in origin. It's not unlikely that this person was killed by cultists. The nature of necrotic energy present on the corpse insinuates that it must have been someone experienced in the dark arts. It couldn't just have been a rookie. You're dealing with someone who is an experienced killer.
This was definitely
Question,
someone who knew what they were doing.
Yes, no. There's a precision to how they dealt with this, although sloppy how they decided to board it up. Why did they try to hide it then? That's the bit that I don't understand. I mean, it'd be one thing to just dig. It'd be one thing to just dig a hole and bury them and all that. The fact that they went to the bother of digging up the boards of the house and nailing them back down underneath there.
So I don't think I have a. I don't think.
Was the woman missing her heart?
No, it was just the man.
Just the man.
So maybe
Yes.
the dude wants to come back for the other thing and decided to hide the corpses.
Yeah, but it's
Maybe. Might
weird.
be a
Like,
hunting
like,
ground.
like, I get it if you just killed someone and then you take out some of their parts, but why would you bury them and then come back? Like, that seems a lot of effort. But
Well, I don't think that's considered buried. That's hidden.
well, okay.
To the best of my
buried
knowledge,
would be in the ground.
But
to the
also,
best of my knowledge, Jen, to the best of my knowledge, when we encountered the Cramdum Navan, God, I cannot pronounce that.
The dragon people.
Yeah.
The Herngden Flerngen
Yeah, when we encountered the Cramdanavar,
Them fuckers.
exactly.
Benevolt actually did pretty well on identifying who they were just by their tabards and stuff like that. Would he know that they use necrotic weapons, or is that specifically a Gavarian trait?
Make a history check, please.
Okay.
But also, I don't know if any of you can do it, but I've heard of magics that let you talk to the dead, so maybe
Yeah.
we could just
16.
ask them what
Like,
happened.
yeah, I can. You want to?
Okay.
Yeah?
I
That
can
sounds-
make them walk again if you want.
That's
Well, let's not go
gross.
that far.
But like talking to them would be cool.
What do I get with 16?
You get a whisper
whisper.
from Umpen.
Yeah. Umpen is going to sidle up to you. He's like, "Hey, buddy, I got some information."
Yep.
I'm assuming because I don't have
have.
something attached to my face and I'm not screaming that there wasn't anything in the chimney.
Yeah, I have to imagine the chimney was fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, you'd roll in here and I'd be rolling around on the ground with a face hugger.
Well, Dante's gonna look at He's like, well, do y'all want to?
Don't give Jen ideas.
One
Yeah.
of them?
Yeah, I'm gonna wait until I get my history response here and then let you know what Benevolt's opinion on that is. But yeah, I think of the three, we probably want the man more so than the other two because again, heart.
Well,
Yeah, it feels like something you do, like a folk people would do when they're dealing with an undead, is to remove the heart and bury it. But that doesn't explain the other two.
well,
like-
maybe the woman was alive.
The presence of the
Maybe-
undead, to me, the presence of the undead tells me someone came in here with an undead to help them attack the place, and they like maybe the undead died during the assault, and thus they went like, okay, bury the undead with the other two bodies of the people I killed who own this house, kind of thing. That'd be my assumption about why the undead is in there with them.
How far away from this is the village?
Like 2 hours ish.
Okay.
Vivid
Yeah,
more.
I think
Be dealing
It was
with a necromantic villager.
maybe
Wanting to
Maybe.
pursue his necromantic art.
doing his necromancy, being necromantic.
Just saying, he's kind of going about it the wrong way.
Yeah,
I
this wasn't
mean,
very.
is there a-
This wasn't very romantic.
Is there a right
I mean, there
way?
could be another religion in town.
If Dante knew what he was, he would say yes. He doesn't know what he is, but he's also going to say, yeah.
Something deep in his soul tells him, yes, no, you can do
Yes.
better than this.
You can do better.
You know, you like Sue is actively, visibly uncomfortable. Is it, no, but like you see, you don't do necromancy anyway. Just don't.
Is it necromancy if we just want to talk to them?
Yes. Actually.
Oh. I don't know. Your human
Okay.
magic is
Uh,
weird, okay? I don't really get
Benevolt
it.
will turn to Benevolt will turn to Dante and be like, I think talking to the man might be a good idea. I'll have some very specific questions that probably won't make a lot of sense to you, Dante, but trust me, it's gonna help.
I'll just ask him.
Okay,
Yeah.
but you're putting them back after, right?
Well,
Yes, no. And we'll
Yes.
give all three of them a proper burial as well.
actually, yeah,
Okay.
probably not. We'll probably have to bury them somewhere.
Yeah, no. She lightens a little bit, but still looks a bit frumpy about the whole thing.
Okay. How many
Ambrose
questions
looking
is it
at
again?
Benevolt with a bit of suspicion as he says, "Are you sure this is the best course of action? Disturbing the dead?"
Oh my gosh.
Listen, Tabris, whoever did this is either their hunting ground or they slaughtered these people and then moved on. But the simple
Or
fact is, the only
testing
way we're
ground.
yes, but regardless, the only way we're going to get any information on what they did or why they did it is by asking these people. This is about getting justice for them.
Or looking out and seeing what to avoid or deal with in the future.
Just so long as they go back to the way they were after,
Yes.
and we give them a proper burial, and then nobody ever does that again.
Tabris disapproves of this.
Well,
Tabris will
Dante
remember that.
approves of it. Listen.
It's always the way. One goes up, one goes down. It's fine.
Listen, you.
Do what you think is necessary.
I've dealt with
Alright.
y'all's religion all day. For 14 days.
Do what
My
you think.
turn.
Do what you think is necessary. I won't intervene. But
Thank you.
he looks over to Superbia. It might be best that you do not observe this.
Didn't really want to anyway, but no.
Yes.
No, it's best I do.
If you're sure, so.
No,
Trust your judgment.
It's the same as always. I need to know what it is that I'm looking at.
Right.
But maybe Tabris, could you stick around?
If you are to be witnessing, I cannot let you witness this alone.
Thank you.
Alright. Dante, you're the more experienced person here. How many questions is it again?
5.
5. Okay.
Before I cast it, I'm gonna let you figure out your questions, and you're just gonna ask
Yes.
them in a roll.
Yeah. Okay.
But while I do that, I'm just gonna get warmed up.
Yep. Nope. Do what you gotta do.
So, why do you know this magic?
Well, unlike here, where I'm from in my homeland, this is just a general practice.
Huh.
It's a good way to remember those who have passed on and to continue their stories and legacies. And sometimes some people just like to check in on their family after 20, 30 years of being dead.
But, like, do you just rip their soul from the afterlife back, or...
You kind of ask the doorway. The door kind of opens once every so many months. It's a whole festival, really.
Huh.
I mean, as long as
Weird.
it's respectful.
Of course. You have to respect their ancestors. You gotta learn where you've come from and take what they've done and move forward in a better way for everybody. Or take what they've done bad and be like, hey, that's awful. I'm gonna learn to not do that.
See, I don't think a lot of people follow that.
Benevolt's gonna quickly pull out the notebook that he wrote down the notes from Dante, and he's gonna have a quick read through in regards to the description of the vials. How would he what way did Dante, when he had his memories, describe those?
They are basically rapid aging.
But like visually, what they look like.
Uh,
Or is that in the notes? Did Dante include that?
I only saw the one, so it'd be what the one we looked like in the first session. So,
Which appeared like a dark purplish substance in a glass container.
to him, it's a mist
Okay.
that's constantly
Jen,
Yes.
while these two are prepping, Superbia is going to fidget for a couple seconds. And then immediately, the bodies, he can't go near them right now.
Oh, while we're doing that, Dante's gonna press the digitation of the bodies to make them not smell as bad and to clean them up.
Fair.
He's now stepped somewhat back into his role as what he did, almost as if it's instinct now to do this.
All right.
What were we gonna say, Sue?
Stu is going to kneel by where Dante is. Yeah, let me move the and is going to begin
Just quietly praying over them.
Benevolt will look to Dante and go, okay, I have 3 questions, and depending on how those 3 questions go, we'll have to figure out the last 2. It will be dependent on how they respond to the first 3. But other than that, I think I'm good to go.
Alright.
Alright.
Dante will pull out his guitar rush around with his like bandaged hand, and his hand will almost unnaturally start playing the guitar. It's a very sweet sound. It does not sound awful. It's very pleasant to listen to. As he casts Speak with Dead. Yes. Because guitars make horn sounds.
No.
Look, the other option I've got is this. Okay?
Specifically, it makes clown horn sounds.
I want to make a bard, but who's like an incredibly serious bard with all of this kind of magic, except the instrument's just a kazoo.
I mean, the worst part is I do have something for it, but the only problem is it's copyright.
Oh shit.
As you cast the spell, the corpse rises upwards as if it is held up by an invisible hand. Its eyes open and magic begins to flow through the open parts that are still visible. Its mouth opens slack, and a voice begins to murmur from within, awaiting to answer your questions as it regards you lifelessly.
Who killed you?
The corpse turns to Benevolt and goes, in a raspy tone, you can tell that most of the organs necessary for speech have been taken away. However, the voice still barbles out from the mouth with relative clarity. An elf killed by a blade killed my family.
Why did
Dante
they
will
take your house?
slightly think like, oh, this one's talkative. Nice.
Why did they take your house?
Don't know. Said that I was special.
Did they have vials full of dark purple mist on their person when they attacked you?
I could not see vials.
That's 2 questions. Do you know why they attacked you?
The elf said I was special. I do not know why.
Last question then.
I've got one.
Do you know?
I've
Oh,
got one.
I was going to ask, do they know where they went? But like, I decided to say, do they know where they went?
That
But
may
like,
not be
something
that
better.
important because you know.
Do you tell
but a
that?
big
Okay.
question.
As
No,
you say,
I'm
as you say
whispering
that
it to Dante.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Very, very simple question, and this is what we like to start with. Who are you?
Oh god, okay, we're missing out that. All right, go.
The corpse's head snaps with a crack to look over towards Dante.
Superbia flinches.
A voice ripples out as at this point. This is the last question, correct?
This is
You
last
will
question.
you will notice a strange blackish, like reddish liquid, the remnant of the blood that this corpse once had within it. It is slowly like dripping out at this point from most of the body. It is clearly what's keeping this form together. as the corpse stares at Dante and goes, Adonis, I was a soldier for the Alliance, served my king, retired. The corpse slowly is set down. The magic leaves it as its head flacks down to the ground.
Your duty has been completed, Adonis. Alright, let's get these bodies buried. Whoever this elf is, they clearly aren't here right now, and they got what they wanted from him.
Can I borrow a couple of you to start digging the holes? I can take care of the rights.
Certainly.
Oh, I'll start digging. And I'll do it with my camp shovel.
Thinking, I can also ask them to do that too.
Jen, I would like to... this might be a little bit cheeky of me, but I am going to request some. And
Okay.
I'm looking at the ceremony spell.
Yeah.
And there is a funeral option on that, but for some godforsaken reason it just works on one corpse. Can I just do them all? The only thing it does... the only thing it does is make them not be able to be raised into undeath for the next 7 days.
Absolutely. You can spend the time to perform the funeral rites to the corpses present here. Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
Who is dragging them? Who is dragging out the corpses?
Well, they are clean.
Yes, they're cleaned at this stage, so I think Benevolt, with his experience with dealing...
dropped a little bit.
Yeah, I think Benevolt, with his experience with dealing with, like, bodies and, like, all that sort of stuff from being a cleric, he knows how to properly prepare them, so he'll help with dragging the bodies out and just wrapping them up and all that sort of stuff.
Considering that you have succeeded and that the corpses are clean, you will not have to make a saving throw. However, as you pull out the husband's corpse out, and the corpse, I'm just gonna ask for a general, like, sleight of hand, like,
Oh, sure.
caring for the corpses.
Sure. Sleight of hand. Bad. That's 15.
Great. Perfect. In its state of decomposition, you only, as you take out the corpse, only the hand of Adonis slumps off from the rest of the body as you realize the corpse is very fragile due to the amount of time that it has spent rotting, and also due to the damage that it has suffered. The specific necrosis having spread through the corpse, making the whole of the muscles and the tendons weaker and more akin to sludge than actual tissue. As you move it to the outside.
Out of curiosity, with my medicine examination and the understanding that necrosis will speed up these processes, how long ago do I think these people were killed?
I'll say, funnily enough, no more than a couple of days.
Oh boy, this is fast decomposition for a couple of days, but I guess necrotic energy makes sense, yeah.
It is right.
Yeah. Benevolt will bring the bodies out and it's like, if it did this, it only did it so a couple of days ago. This elf's going to be a problem.
Are you kidding me? Those things look like they've been dead for, like, years.
Necrotic energy speeds up the process. Makes making a time of death a bit trickier. Oh, Dante, do you happen to grab the hand I dropped on the way out?
No, I'll pick it up. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, make sure all of Adonis goes in together. Wouldn't want him going to the next side without missing a hand.
Yeah, we can't have that. I think some of us should probably cast about and look for tracks in case 2 days they could still be nearby.
True. True.
Who is our best people for that?
I'll freely admit I'm not the best tracker, but Benevolt has a +4 in survival. Anyone got anything better than that?
I also have +4 in survival.
I've got a 0 in survival, but I've got a +3 in nature.
Ah.
Benevolt, would you like
Do you
a
have
+8, +4,
Do you have-
+4?
Out of curiosity, do you have proficiency in survival, Dante?
Yes.
Okay, so you could give Benevolt advantage, similar to what we do with the medicine, because I don't have proficiency in survival. That's just my wisdom.
would we like to fucking high stack this just in case?
Sure.
Bardic inspiration, guidance.
I mean, if
action.
yeah. Do you have enough bardic inspiration to be doing that kind of shit?
Well, I short rested, so I had 3, and then Jin said no, so I have 1 left. So, but yes.
Alright, yeah, let's just do a general survival, see if I can see any signs of tracks around.
So
of,
+4, +8, plus a D4, plus D8, plus advantage.
Cool.
So
Whack,
we're just gonna be going around the house with it.
Oh my god.
and a D8. And yeah, I'll leave Sue to do funeral rites. Oh my god, that's
Oof.
awful.
Alright,
That
so
is
as all of you put your efforts together,
16.
as all of you, 69, I can read that. As all of you are putting your efforts together, oh boy, in a moment of, I want to say cartoonish mishap, as you're just looking around for tracks, you realize the only tracks here are your own.
They've circled the house many times.
That's us, Dante. That's us. Okay. There it is.
Unfortunate.
Probably a passo trace or something going on.
Either that or we trampled them coming in without, we weren't really being cautious.
Yeah, it's entirely fine.
Well,
all right.
We know where they entered at.
Yeah. But all right.
So they came this way. While also having some come around to break these windows.
True.
Yeah,
But,
it's where they went after that I'm more concerned with.
Well, now the question is, and here's what I'm saying. He said family.
Yes. I imagine
There's only 3 corpses in there.
That's still family. Mother, his wife, his son, turned into an undead.
Possibly.
Well, the undead said they had retired, so that would be the older one, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
he was special.
Anyway.
So, but we have his name, so when we hit the village, we should probably ask around.
My uncle says I'm
definitely.
special. He's not going to give me a compliment.
Maybe he's asking. Maybe he's trying to take your heart.
yeah. Watch out for your heart, but yeah, once Sue has completed the funeral rites, we'll obviously also offer some words of prayer to Bahamut, but I think Benevolt will kind of try to, once we've got that done, usher people away from here.
And while they do
He's not about staying here for the night.
It will play a song. Oh, now you don't want to stay here.
For context, Sue's casting of the ceremony spell effectively looks like her standing over the bodies, hands clasped in prayer in front of her, with this ethereal golden glow swirling around her, and occasionally little wisps of it will go into the bodies and begin to revitalize them a little bit. So effectively, once she's done with this, these corpses, according to the description of the spell, the only thing that can bring these things back is the wish spell.
Yeah, no, they're
for 7
staying
days.
in the bog. Yeah, for 7
They're
days.
staying in the fucking ground.
Suppose that's one
Alright.
other thing. Actually, yeah, sorry, Jen. Wild thought there, but just to quickly ask, was the undead curse restricted to just Verx?
You mean the core?
Yeah.
No, it's not just the core continent. It's a
Right.
global thing.
Okay. Cool. Good to know. Yeah,
Oh,
I suppose,
good.
yeah, I suppose for 7 days at least we have given these people some respite.
That is worth the first level spell slot.
Yeah, it is. All right. I know it's going to be a bit more of a march through the forest in the middle of the night, but I'm going to be honest. Staying here with the threat of a necromancy-wielding elf swinging by to check in on their fresh kills does not sound particularly appealing. So I'd say we head back to town and maybe ask about if anyone has heard about our friend here.
Yeah, sounds like as good a plan as any.
All right. Oh, no, I'll ask later. Right, shall we move on?
So,
He finishes and walks over.
It is at this point that darkness begins to fall rather quickly as the sun dips over the horizon.
where do we want to sleep?
Not here.
I vote head towards town, and as Benevolt says that, he casts the light cantrip on his... What weapon does he have? Jeez. I've got almost nothing on me. On his mace. Yeah, he casts light on his mace and just holds it aloft a sec. I say we head towards town. If people get suspicious about people turning up in the middle of the night, we tell them that we found some signs of murder and we'd like to report them.
I mean, we should probably report them anyway.
I think
rampaging
maybe...
necromancers is a public health risk.
I'm just saying maybe we should do that in the morning, as much as sleeping in a forest where there might be a crazy elf wielding necromancy blades. Sounds appealing. I don't know. Going to new places at night seems also very scary.
Dante's like, hey, there's a bird.
Scary, but yeah, but anyway, yeah, I'd say let's focus in on getting to that town.
Bird.
Yeah, no, I saw the bird. It's
Cool.
crow. It's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, bird.
Can I roll inside
where was the bird?
Jen?
Hello, bird.
Or,
Right there.
yeah, all right. Yeah,
Government,
for
they
it.
found us!
Oh,
go for it. Yeah.
my grandfather said birds weren't real.
Listen,
Raven?
birds and ravens scare
That's
the
such
shit
a
out
bad
of
thing
me
to say.
because
You-
the Raven Queen exists. All right, listen.
You look at the raven. It is a fine raven. The one that you behold. Shiny raven feathers. Cold, beady eyes that stare towards you as you speak. So like is pecking the wood. They're carrion feeders. You can tell that it's a little hungry, but not towards you. And it seems a little disappointed that it has missed its opportunity.
Yes, we released the smell of death and then buried the smell of death. We're dicks.
Oh, I don't like that.
I'll
I-
grab some jerky, I guess, from someone's bag and just throw it towards the bird.
Well, there's another one.
Bird flies away.
Good.
Yeah.
I
Come on,
allied myself with the crows.
I'm sure the
Okay.
Raven
good thing
Queen
to
will
do.
be very happy.
No.
You did me a favor
Probably
when
the
I was
exact-
in need.
Alright, shall we get moving? I'd say the sooner we get to town, the better at this stage of the game.
All right.
Yeah,
You
I
coming,
need a
Umpa?
bath, booze, and women. Or possibly men.
Up and you good? You didn't seem to feel too well.
I'm a little shaken. Not gonna lie.
That's fair. This whole
Sorry, I'm
thing's kinda messed
sorry.
up.
It's just, it's been a horrible day. Is all. This
This
morning
has all
I
been
had
one
a
day.
this morning I had a home. Yesterday my family was alive, and I've been to Feywild. I'm sorry. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Can I take his...
Hey.
Yeah. I'll put my arm around him. It's all right. It's all right, buddy. You know, it's been a lot. We're gonna get you someplace.
Sue will hunker down and take his hand, wordlessly.
While that's going on, are there any other things around here?
Make a
Is
perception
it
check.
Krispy Kreme?
Particularly
we got a Cinnabon.
of the unseen variety. They like to float around places that they might have been when they were alive.
Make a science check. What is that? Like religion?
Would it be
Detect ghost.
yeah, what is the detect ghost skill?
You gotta cast PKE meter at first level.
If you can sense ghost.
Fuck it. Performance.
Nope.
That's a 2 on the die.
You try to feel the vibes of the area around you in case anything spooky is lingering. Fortunately or unfortunately, you sense no such vibes in your vicinity.
I'm Sage.
Of
course it would be.
Benevolt's just gonna gently put a hand on Elena's shoulder and just be like, quick thing to note. No one's allowed to tell him that it's been a couple of weeks until he's had a bit of time to rest and become
I was
Dante
just
was
about to
literally
say.
It's like, well, technically,
Yeah,
it's been
don't.
40.
No.
It's just the both of us like,
I'm
oh.
not saying that. No, neither of you are saying that until he's had a rest, and then we can tell him in the morning. But until then, he deserves some sleep.
Fine.
Go on, everyone.
We'll find out eventually.
Gonna go find a bed.
I'm glad someone told
boy.
me this. Tells us these things, right? Social cues, not the
Just gotta-
strongest thing.
Benevolt's just kind of
Actually.
caught this, like, these two have no tact. I shall be their tact.
What are you talking about? I think it's best to know now. We
I would be
immediately-
I would be very sad if I didn't realize how much time has passed.
Yeah, and the thought is, well, he can't get any worse.
Well, he
Yeah, no,
can.
you'd be
He
surprised.
can always kill himself.
Exactly. See, he can. Yeah, see, he can. He definitely can.
What?
Let's get
I-
moving. End to town.
Not that, but okay.
Don't listen to them. They're friggin' idiots.
I could kill him with one strike.
I mean, maybe right now, yes.
But don't do that. That's not nice.
We head to town.
We sure do.
Sure do. Give me a moment. As you
Led by
travel at night.
Benevolt's glowing mace.
That you do. I would
And
like.
Dante's flaming head.
I would like to ask you. Oh, perfect. Love to hear that. General perception checks, then, please, as you're moving.
Sure thing.
I need to stop closing.
Perception.
the
17.
I'm too busy comforting Umpin.
Oh shit! Good
Yeah,
job.
we're just kind of like one in each shoulder, vibing.
Okay.
Oh, because I'm a spell.
Normal.
Perception.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
What?
He was on this shit.
Ooh. Okay,
I
you
also say
know what?
things.
You know what? I'm not gonna use what I got. I'm just gonna say, can someone roll a d100, please? One person.
Oh, can I do that?
On it. Okay, go ahead, Silver. Go ahead.
Wow.
Yep.
78.
Damn,
Alright.
that's close.
I don't know if that's good or
Now my
bad.
perception went through. Hey, thanks for
There
we go.
Cool. On the first hour of travel, as you're making your way through the spooky dark forest, you can hear in the distance the sounds of owls that hoot and echo through the woods. As you're moving, I'm going to keep your perception checks for the entirety of the travel. As you're moving, you will witness, those of you who have rolled above a 12, a tree. Not far away from where the cabin was. What's interesting about this tree is you notice a wizened face that has been carved into the trunk itself. Except the face is one frozen in a grimace of horror its eyes wide open and its mouth carved to resemble a scream. You also notice that the same ichor that was flowing through the corpses is flowing through parts of the bark.
Oh.
Avoid that.
Oh, that's
Yeah. Let's
Don't
leave the tree
touch
alone.
The tree.
Let's keep going. Let's ignore the tree and keep
I
going.
like to imagine Elen's just walking straight towards the tree. No worries, no thoughts, head up, they're just having a nice night walk. To like, oh, not that way?
Benevolt,
Okay,
reaches
okay.
over, grabs her by the horn, and just redirects and keeps her moving.
Okay,
The
this way then.
smaller horn.
Yeah.
Excellent. I need one more D100 check, please.
You go ahead, Foylan.
Okay, do it. Thank you. What? 37.
Very good.
And a dragon comes down.
Oh, are you shitting me?
37. Yeah.
That is ridiculous.
Well, we
Okay,
we'll
as
get
you're
it. Well, we
moving
get it.
through, with Superbia and Kage, I'll say, both of you are the first to notice this. There is a strange mark through one of the trees as you're moving towards civilization. You notice a stone plaque that has been set aside close to one of the barks. Do either of you speak Elvish?
Do I?
No.
Oh my gosh, he's just he put down just in case I get lost. I need to find
yes,
out
I
where
do.
my evil lair is.
Oh shit!
Right here.
Superbia does.
I do.
It just says piss off.
Superbia, you can read onto the stone plaque what it says in the Elven language. None remain.
Evil lair to the left.
I'm sorry. None remain.
Yep.
Oh fuck!
Sorry.
Oh!
Sorry. Apologies. I
Oh.
realize this doesn't work. One remain.
Sorry.
It was like
As
an
in that?
N and it's been scratched off.
Yeah, it's a tricky language.
Yeah.
Are you sure it
Okay.
doesn't
Remain.
remain?
One remain. Okay. Sorry. If it was none remain as we were about to head to town, it's like, oh, the fucking town's dead. Everyone's fucking dead. Holy shit.
Right. So one remain.
Are we sure it doesn't just say I remain? It's like some prose or something.
Yeah,
This is some
It's like
fucking
some
art.
philosophy right there.
it could be like one of those viral marketing campaigns. You don't know. It's like a
I
tagline.
swear to God, if you're about to
I
hit
remain
me.
applied directly to the forehead.
You've become so numb. As you're walking, I need one final D100 check. The last one I promise.
Oh god, why are we rolling D100s?
Random encounter table.
I need one more.
Should I
It is
roll
a
it?
3 hour.
myself
It
and
is a 3 hour trail, and you have
I got
encountered
it.
nothing.
Come on!
Oh,
Oh!
It is 99.
No, take the 99. Take the 99.
You know what?
Fuck
Fuck
me
it.
up,
Yeah,
take the 90.
yeah. No. Let's see what happens.
No,
Fuck me up.
Funny number.
Are you sure? I will.
Funny
say-
number.
Okay.
Yes.
I will say.
Funny
higher
number.
the number, the deadlier the encounter.
Funny number.
Listen, I have to go to bed in 4 minutes. Do the 99.
Yeah, no, fuck it.
It's going to be deadly, and it won't be my problem.
It
You know
will,
what?
because we end and go to next week.
Y'all can keep going. Y'all can keep going.
as
So it's
you
just-
are-
No. We
No.
would never.
Multiple people are leaving.
Oh,
As you're moving, you see nothing. However, as you're passing through an open space, does anyone speak Celestial?
I do.
Yes.
I do.
Yes.
Oh. Why?
What the
those
fuck?
Oh, right.
Those of you who do, you will listen into your surroundings, and through the vibrations of the wind, you will hear the following words. You may pass through these woods undisturbed, for I recognize within you walks one whose destiny will bring great hope upon us all. I wish you great fortune upon your travels. And may destiny be kinder to you than it was to your predecessors.
It's open, right? It's totally open.
Did you guys hear the wind
Open is
speak
the
some
chosen
odd shit to y'all?
As with the crit that was rolled beforehand, Superbia will notice in the distance, the best encounter you in every other temple is something bad. But for this one specifically, you will see a large green snake hidden in between parts of the forest for a few seconds with a very gentle face instead